Around 10 years ago, the Women of Soul Collective was born as a collaboration between myself and two incredible singers, Candice Monique and Randa Cammers. Our first ever show was at a club in South Yarra. Our first ever performance sold out. We had an incredible response, and from there the series has grown. So over the last 10 years, we've had over 30 performers involved in the series. We recorded our debut album, Women of Soul, which was nominated for the Music Victoria Soul Album of the Year. And we've since toured throughout Australia.
It's such an empowering thing to be on stage with a full female lineup.
The music scene is so honestly male dominated. It's so empowering, and it's such an honour to be a part of something like this.
It sometimes felt like a group mentorship.
It's something really special and something you can't replace.
It's very dear to my heart.
It does make me a better artist and a better musician.
It always seems to be that we're in a very hot room, packed in together. Whether that's doing photo shoots or whether we're on stage, whether we're singing. But basically, I just remember the fun times and making friends that have lasted all this time.
There's a lot that resonates with me about soul music. I feel like my first experience was going to Cherry Bar on a Thursday night and hearing this gorgeous 50s, 60s style music that just is so timeless. And I just fell in love with the whole vibe. There really is nothing like a song that makes you just want to sweat it out on a dance floor, and I think that was the thing about soul music that sucked me in from the very beginning. It's just raw emotions, people singing about things that matter, and using music for change, which I think is really important.
I think Australia has a unique soul scene because we're so eclectic and we accept that, and it's given soul music the space to evolve into whatever sound the artists are interested in, whether that's sounding like 60s soul or moving things forward through neo soul and indie soul and bringing jazz back into the mix. I think Australia has a particular appreciation for soul music, and you can hear it in the sound that we produce. But I don't think we have we don't have one genre of soul that you can pin down and say that is definitely Australian, which I think is really nice because it means that when you travel overseas and play on an international platform, you're appreciated on an international scale because we just have really strong soul musicians.
My favourite Women of Soul moment from the last 10 years probably would have to have been our gig at the Common Rooms. There were some newer singers that we hadn't worked with before, and it was really amazing to see the excitement on them now that I had been a part of the project for a few more years, and seeing them be a part of it and remembering how excited I was to be a part of it from the start. And I think that's what's so beautiful about it. It's always nurturing new talent and sort of like you become like their soul mama. And yeah, that's probably my favourite, and the fact that we were all wearing sequins, I mean, it never gets old.
I come from a background where I play with a lot of men and generally the only woman in the band, and so the opportunity to play with an entire band and with all vocalists that are all women, female identifying musicians, is a breath of fresh air. And there's something about playing with women that just like feeds your soul.
I've learned so much working with these women because everyone has such a sound. Everyone involved in this ensemble, they've really got their own sense of what their voice is and how they can use it. And I think the confidence that the other women in this project have in who they are and what they want to say and not compromising that has been very inspiring, and I've learned a lot from it.
And what's fantastic about Women of Soul is that it's women at all stages of their career supporting one another.
I think it's a really powerful thing and a really great celebration of the women who've really pushed this industry forward.
We can conquer instead as a group.
Women can do anything and we can rule the world.
Come to a Women of Soul show, it's really, really fun. Yeah, thank you so much.